That's how precise this instrument is. Small, even just the smallest movement moves it about 10 seconds, right? So you're just doing little turns there. I'll usually try to get one a little lower and then work on my other side.
Don't sneeze.
Okay, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. That's good to go. We're gonna 180 it. Make sure we're level on both sides of our robot.
And so, Grayson, you want to be less than 10, right?
Yep.
That's what I've always done. Okay.
And you can see it's gonna take a little while, a little bounce. So if you want to get even tighter than that, you'll half your measurements from this side to that side, right? So I really want that about eight seconds now. Good with it. Okay, so something I like to do each time y'all aren't going to be using this every single day, right? So something I like to do on each pour is I like to check my culmination, which is a quick calibration test. Okay, so you're going to look at something 200 feet out, right? Good distance. You're going to hit this escape button. You're going to come in here to config, and then there's instrument constants at the bottom there. So back up from this page, escape, config, instrument constants, culmination, that second option right there. Okay, so this is where we're gonna use this eyesight now to I'm gonna do the corner of that building over there. This is your total focus, this is your crosshair focus. Okay, so also on top of this robot, on the top of this is a sight. So you're gonna get that sight relatively close to where you're wanting to shoot. And then you're gonna use these micro adjustment tilts. Got vertical on the top, horizontal on the left or bottom.
Line your crosshair up on that edge of that building.
Yep. Okay, go ahead and y'all take a look inside the sight. Just doing that eve of that building over there. Go ahead and take you a look.
I can see.
Yep. So what we're doing here when we're doing this culmination test is it's gonna take a shot like it is, and then this scope's gonna turn upside down and the machine's gonna go 180. It's just another check that we can do, just like when we turn it 180, hey, the culmination in this is true, okay? So we've got our sight, we're gonna hit okay. You see there, automatically did it. Now we're gonna go ahead, double check our sight again. It's still on that eve, which, hey, that's a really good sign. and very, I know y'all haven't used this in a little while, is why I'm saying that, you know. Most, 99% of the time, you don't have anything to worry about. But before we shoot all this job in and we make everything law, we want to make sure our instrument's true, okay? So after that, and there's just an okay button is all I'm hitting over here. Okay, take another shot, 180's back around. Hey, we're 1 second off. Nice. Perfect, man, we're accurate.
That's cool.
Okay, after that, escape, escape, escape. If you ever need to, that upside down T, that's our tilt bubble, okay? So, especially this time of the year, ground's so cold, it's so hard when we first show up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, if we leave this thing up till 2 o'clock, these legs are going to slowly shift into the ground. So I'll come back in here about every 2 hours. Hey, let's double check our tilt. If we are off about So something else to mention is this has a internal IMU where it will compensate up to like a minute, right?
Gotcha.
But we still want to have this as low as we can. So anything below 30 seconds, I'm okay with. Anything above that, I want to go ahead and probably just do a resection again. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll go into detail about what a resection is later. Okay. So from there, we're done with this till we shoot our job in. So let's go ahead and go back to the data collector. Okay, so we've got our bipod here, 2 legs obviously. We've got our robotic pole. So I don't know if you guys mess with the GPS at all or if this is just yours, but this pole, when it says 5 foot, when it says 5.5 foot, that pole, if you measure it to the top, that's not actually going to be 5 foot. That is measuring to the center of our prism. Okay, so this pole is made to have this prism on it. Okay, so this is our 360 prism. Obviously, doesn't matter where we're at, you can shoot it at any angle. Beforehand, it was just a sheet where you'd have to move your rod over. Okay, so robotic pole, prism, bipod. Then this is our dog whistle or RC5. Got a little battery hatch here on the side where you can pop that in. It's grooved. You'll see it just slide down. You'll feel it click. Okay. So something here, we immediately when we turn this on, we want to check. We've got a total station icon, and then we've got a robot icon. Okay. So our total station icon should always light up. If our robot's on, and we turn this on, which that's how we should set up our jobs. Get our robot, and then we move to our data collector. Every time we turn this on, you should see the total station icon lit. If not, you call me, I'll walk you through how we reset it, and then we repair it, okay? So something else about this, on this robot, when we turn that RC5 on, that is the master of this robot, okay? So something on this robot that wasn't there is our antenna is now up. It's letting us know, hey, we have an active connection to something, okay? If we turn that off, that antenna is gonna hang down. So if you're ever having issues, that's a quick little check. Hey, our total station icon on our RC5 is lit up, and we have this on our robot, okay? And very, very rarely, I've had to reset one person on this RC5, so I'm telling you things that you're not going to have to mess with, but I'd rather bring it up now, that way you're prepared for it, okay? So notice, this is a data collector icon, which is what this is, okay? It's just flashing at us. It's telling us, hey, I'm awaiting a connection, right? So the application we use is this Pocket 3D right here to the right. Double click it, give it about 10 seconds, it's gonna fire up. So I'm not getting a full screen down here, so I'm gonna change something real quick. Oh yeah. Man, it was not this windy in Oklahoma City, I gotta say.
Dang, that battery was full.
This
Yeah.
will get us to the lead. You've been doing Windows updates on this?
No.
Yeah. So sometimes this is just like a computer. It has Windows updates that it has to have. So I say, I don't know if y'all take this to your house or if you take it back to the office, get it connected to your Wi-Fi. You'll have to manually install all these updates, 6 months worth of updates or something,
Yeah.
probably. But after that, you just check a box, remember me, you take it in on Friday, and it automatically updates itself.
You have Wi-Fi at the shop, don't you?
Yeah.
it's going so slow because this might be a big job and you have contours selected on it. Also hey, when something's going slow, 90% of the phone calls I get, hey, it's not connecting, it's not working. Just try restarting it. I'm not joking. 90% of the time, restart it, everything acts right. So do that. You have this Windows button on the bottom right, bottom left of your screen, you got the power icon, then you see a restart button. And this is all, y'all guys are getting a lot of information right now. I don't expect you to remember all of it, right? I'll give you my business cards. I'm not in sales, I'm a support guy, so anything you guys need, you call me, right? And then once you guys get a little familiar with it, what I do ask is, hey, spend 5 minutes trying to figure it out. If you can't, don't waste any more time, call me. But we're not at that point yet, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, did you hear that Ligchine now has a 24-hour service line? Well, and that's great because, like, I remember I had to call Justin Foltz over there at like 2:45 in the morning.
I've
and
gotten.
And he was like, "It's okay, man. Just you're gonna hit this button."
I've been there. I've gotten them calls at 4:30 in the morning. Rudy being the last one. So.
Well, and it's like, I mean, when you're stuck, and it's like, dude, there's like a lot of money on the line here.
Yeah.
You know, this is.